Hello gang, hello friends, hello gang friends. Welcome back, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this video finds you well. If you're new then hello, hey. My name is Jo and I do nail stuff. She does stuff with nail stuff, and the stuff she does with nails is done with nail stuff and stuff for nails. Let's do a rainbow something, okay? Let's do it. So I asked you if you wanted a rainbow or a glitter butterfly. I had already filmed them both. This is the first one I've edited, so we're going to start with a rainbowy thing. I'm doing thing. I've done a coat of nude satin. I'm doing one with, stop shouting, wild violet. And I'm now going to take bubble gum and I'm going to mix it with a smidge of Alaska. These are all Gel Perfection colours that you can get at diamondglitters.co.uk, and you can use code TEAMDG for a discount. I'm mixing that. I just wanted it to be a bit more pastel but still be super bright, although I'm pretty sure they have a colour like that and I could have just used that, but you know. I do up though with this in a minute, but we'll get to that. I'm now taking the same mix of bubblegum and Alaska and I'm going to pull that halfway down the nail, and then we're going to add sherbet lemon at the bottom. Sherbet! And we're going to do an ombre, so I'm just pushing up into that pink a bit, and then I will take... Alright, hurry up. Come on. I'm taking an ombre brush and I'm swiping back and forward. I've done this whole video at real speed, so I haven't sped any of it up for two reasons. One, I did speed it up and then realised that I had to talk even faster than I normally do. And the only reason I sped it up is because when I added the video to the editing program, it was like over an hour long, and I thought, what? So I was speeding everything up and then realised that about 30 minutes of it was just nothing happening on the screen while I was obviously watching telly and forgot to press pause. Such a wally. So I'm doing the second coat now, and when my brush goes off screen, that's when I'm wiping. So I'll do the middle bit first and then I'll wipe my brush, and if depending on whether I want to how do I explain? So here where I'm doing the middle bit, we're creating our middle colour, which is the orange, and I'll wipe my brush if I think the orange is coming down into the yellow too far, and then once it's wiped I'll start from the yellow and work upwards to kind of try and balance it out. Same with the pink. If I think pink's coming down too far, I'll wipe, go into the orange middle colour and work upwards from that as well. And then I'm going to pop it down. I'm going to leave it without curing it until I've done this one so that it self-levels. Thank you, Kim, for that word that I forgot. And the brush strokes will just self-level out, so you'll have a smooth blend without the brush strokes. I forgot to film the first coat of this, so this is poolside and sherbet lemon again. Sherbet! And just doing exactly the same. So we've got two ombres and then two plain nails and one nude, which is where we're going to put our rainbow, which is inspired by, I've seen this design, I don't know what the others were, but the rainbow nail, quite a few times. I saw it by Vanessa Nails, or was it Vanessa Nail Art? I'm not sure, on Pinterest. And then I saw a video of it on Classic Mully on YouTube. She's really good. Go check her out. She's got some amazing videos. And then she said she was inspired by someone else. And then I saw somebody else, but it didn't have a name on the picture. So there's a few of these about. Now there's more. But I've always wanted to do this design, so I thought I may as well film it. I'm now taking Foil It, which is the foil gel. I'm going over the nude satin nail. That's going to cure for 2 minutes. And we're taking gold metallic and we're just going to patch foil. I didn't want the patches, see that one I just did, I didn't want them that sort of solid. I wanted them quite distressed. Not that I want to distress you, nail. I wish you no harm. But that's why when I patch, I'll try and do another patch using the same bit, so you get a gappy patch, you know, a distressed looking patch. And then I'm going to go over this with the first base because I don't want to paint straight over the foil. I don't think it will sit well. I don't think it'll lay well. I don't know. there's a theory in my head as to why, but I'm putting a base coat on. And now I'm taking Mojito and starting our rainbow stripes. Classic Mully, I'm not sure about the other pictures, but she started her rainbows with green. Oh! And it looked really cool and I really liked it. So I'm going to do the same. But I didn't think Mojito was quite powerful enough once I put the next colours on. So I added some Palm Beach to it just to brighten it up a bit. So I'm going to put the names of the colours on the screen as I use them, and I'm just doing rainbow stripes. But again, this is all in real speed. A few people have said, you know, the videos make it look easier than it might be. You know, and I don't want you to think that if you don't do a design that goes as smoothly and quickly as a video you see, that you're doing something wrong. You're not. It's not. They don't always just do a perfect, you know, S swoop across the nail. Sometimes it does on lucky days. But as you can see, you know, it's not just a quick swoop. I'm working on it as I go. I'm taking my time. I'm a slow painter. Slow and steady wins the race. Not that I would ever enter a race unless it was like an anagram solving race that I could do from a seated position. So I'm going to carry on. I'm half curing each of these. So I'm doing a 30-second cure before doing the next colour, because obviously otherwise you don't want to put wet next to wet for this design anyway. So I'm going to carry on doing my rainbow sweepy stripy bits. And while that's happening, I'll say hello to some people. We do have a lovers and haters section for the next video. There'll be more time to do it on the next video, so I'll save it to then. We had a comment from Alexandra Lambourne, who said she's been binge watching the videos, and now her husband makes her wait until he gets home from work to watch the uploads because he doesn't want to miss them. I wonder, because there's a few people who say their partners watch now, if there's like men who wouldn't normally but are now noticing people's nails, like the girl at the checkout, and he's like, oh, I see you've got a vertical ombre there, very nice. Prefer horizontal myself. And that marble, is that a mash marble or a wet on wet? That glitter encapsulation would have been much better as a sugared. Imagine. So we also had a comment from Sandra Valenti says, I'm watching away and suddenly you're on the TV and my husband is wondering who the singing lady is as he was trying to watch Paw Patrol. But now Nail Stuff is famous in her house. I'm sorry for inflicting people and their families with my silly little jingles. Although when I read Border Patrol, my brain instantly went to Paw Patrol and I thought, why is your husband watching Paw Patrol? Right, so what are we doing now? We're putting a green on the end because that's what Classic Mully did and I really liked the look of it. So we're using Parakeet on the end. And then I'm going to give it a full cure. So obviously each one has been half cured as we go. See how slow it is when it's real speed? Oh my goodness me. Get on with it. And now I'm topping it with Make It Velvet. I need to hiccup. Well, that was a burp. I'm topping it with Make It Velvet and then we'll get to what happens after and why in a sec. I'm also topping the ombres with Make It Velvet. Wasn't sure about this because ombres are nice, they should be shiny. But I really, really like how they turned out. You can see, so this is what I up. I didn't do the bubblegum and Alaska mix for the second coat of the pink one. So it was a bit more vibrant than I wanted it. But never mind. And I really liked the way they look matte. So on the other two plain ones, the pink and purple, I'm going to do a coat of foil it, just a thin coat, because again, we're not going for full coverage, we're just patching. When you do full coverage with foils, I like to make sure that it's sort of not a thick coat of foil it, but a sort of decent coat. And I do quite a lot of strokes to make sure that it's smooth, because any, you know, unevenness in the foil gel, then it will show on a full coverage pattern foil. So I'm just doing some patches down the right of this one and then the left of this one. These are going to be our sort of border nails, our thumb and pinky. And I always like to kind of frame a set. So have the design in the middle, and then I'll frame with the pinky and the thumb. So purple would be thumb. Let's say it was, well, whichever hand it was, it would be the outside would have the foil on, just as a kind of frame. And then Umdenard, but we're doing matte with this as well. The whole set is matte, so there's no diamond gloss. Sorry, I mean there's no diamond gloss, of course. Because somebody commented saying as long as there's diamond gloss in the video, they're happy. But there's not, but we got it in there. So I'm topping those with matte as well. And I really liked how they came out too. This is Make It Velvet. It's like matte, like on turbocharged matte, super matte. And now I'm taking a white, what is this? This is a gel paint. I'm still trying to teach myself to get to grips with the consistency and how it paints. So painting on top of the matte top coat is fine. I wouldn't want to paint on top of a cured, shiny, like no wipe top coat, because I don't think it would grip very well, but I think it will grip fine on the matte. And then I don't top these, I just wipe them. Is that a fit? Is that okay? I think it should be, shouldn't it? Because it's on the matte top coat, it's gripped, and it gives it a kind of embossed look. And I didn't want to put a matte top coat over the white. Even though the Gel Perfection mattes don't yellow whites, I think any matte top coat does kind of take the edge off a white a bit, and it's not as kind of bam, white. So I'm doing it this way, and I think it'll be fine on top of a matte and then just being wiped. I don't think it will just peel off, which is what I would imagine would happen if you painted onto a cured, shiny top coat. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Doth one comprehend one's ramblings? So I'm doing that. The one pictures I saw had little hearts where these stars are going. They had the big starbursts like that. But I'm adding more stars. And then I thought, oh, it does look kind of cute with the hearts. So I think we added just one heart. Just one. One is enough. Definitely a stars over hearts kind of gal. I'm also the kind of girl who thought that maybe I'd be in the videos from now on and do some other fun stuff in the videos. And then I did a screen test. That sounds a bit too professional. I sat with the camera pointing at me and filmed a bit, and then just got so nervous at the idea of being on screen. Definitely more of a behind the scenes kind of person, that I decided against it. But I will show you a clip of me with my hair was so desperate for a wash that all I did was basically sit there and scratch my head. It's kind of gross. So here's me just being just nervous and itchy on camera for a bit. It might help put a face, well, it will help put a face to the name because you'll see my face. But it's been requested, so here I am just pottering around trying to figure out lighting and stuff, and talking to the camera but looking at the screen instead of looking at the camera hole, so it looks like I'm just staring at myself, scratching the head. And I know, like, I watch some videos where they're just looking at, like, there's not a person in the videos, and you have an image of what someone looks like in your head, and then you see it and it's completely different. So this is the idiot that doesn't shut the up, that rambles to you all the time. I don't know. I don't know if I want to be in the videos. It's just a bit scary. But anyway, that was that. So I'm doing some galaxy, well, just one galaxy star on the ombres as well. I did aim for them to be in completely different places, but it just ends up looking like I tried to do them in the same place and did a bad job of it. So I'm doing one, and then I'm just going to put some small dots around it for kind of little stars. And again, I'm doing this straight on to the cured matte top coat, and that too, then I'll just wipe. Where are we going? What are we saying? I don't know. I checked out. We're going to just wipe those as well, so I'm not going to top them. If you want, obviously you can do this before topping the ombre and then top afterwards if you don't feel comfortable putting something on top of a cured top coat and just wiping it, which is understandable. It makes me a little bit uncomfortable. But I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine. And hey, if it picks off or it peels off, well, you still got a nice ombre underneath. Maybe I'll try it on myself. I probably won't. I don't do nail art on myself. My nails are shot to shit at the moment. I hope this video is self-explanatory because I'm clearly not talking about what's going on. I've given up on that. Yes, so here's me just wiping them. Oh, look at the nails. They're even worse now. I've been picking at them out of nerves of sitting in front of the camera. So they are a disaster right now. But they're still on their growing journey. Anyway, we'll get to that in another video. I hope you like this set. I'm sorry for just a terrible voiceover. We have had a hater about me being annoying, but we'll get to that in the next one. So come back for more. You can follow me on Instagram at Miss Jo's Nail Co. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I will see you for the butterfly glitter, whatever, in the next one. Thank you. See you later. Bye-bye.